4, 3, and...
The band formed about 3 years ago when Dallas messaged me one day and said, "Do you know any bass players?" And I said, "No, but I sing." He said, "Well, great. You want to sing for my band?" About a year and a half later, we got these guys in as bass player and drummer, and that gave the band the kick in the butt that now makes the band Osara.
Can't you see the truth? Every rotten tooth of this crooked smile.
Hi, I'm Seth Blue. Basically, I started playing drums when I was yay tall. I was bouncing off the walls. Raised on things like Led Zeppelin, Rush. The B-52s actually is a big influence of mine when I was a kid. From that, it grew into more of a mature understanding, or what I thought was mature. Just one time I heard Metallica running in a car with my mom, who's always been hugely supportive of me. Enter Sandman. I think that's the gateway. If metal had a gateway drug, it'd be Enter Sandman. Like, that's the marijuana of metal. That makes sense.
But all you do is crawl right back to me.
I'm Ethan and I play bass. I originally started playing because I had this, when I was young, I always used to think of these musical notes. I always used to try to put songs together. Finding the rhythm and the groove of each song was what led me to play bass. And Osara allows me to be able to do anything I want as far as bass goes, because these guys know and I know that we're going to write the best stuff doing what we do.
Alright guys, I'm Colton. I sing for the band Osara. I started playing guitar when I was 13, and I would play for 8-9 hours a day. I would go out to the shed that we had and just crank up and play as loud as I could, all my favorite songs. And it got really boring not playing with other people, and so I was just like, you know, I can't just play guitar all the time. So I started singing along with my favorite songs, and it became more of a challenge for me because what I sounded like was not what I wanted to sound like. And same with guitar. I would just practice, and I got a recorder, started recording my voice, and I would listen back and say, "Oh God, that sounds horrible. Do it again." And listen back the next day. "Oh, that sounds twice as bad. Do it again." And I would continue to do it until that song sounded good. Then I would start a new song, and it would be the same devil again. And so that's kind of how I learned to sing.
Go tell everyone, desperation drives you crazy.
What they say is I got viral meningitis, which normally on antibiotics you can get cured in about a week. I mean, you'll be cleaned up. But my body had a really weird reaction.
We went on a national tour with an Alice in Chains tribute band called Grind. It was fantastic. It was fun. The guy in charge, Gary Allen's a mastermind. He's very crafty at what he does. He took 3 kids who had just gotten the worst news about their best friend, and he gave us a stage.
ADEM, acute disseminated encephalomyelitis, which means my body started attacking my spinal cord, myelin sheath, brainstem, and they ran several EEGs on me and other tests and showed no brainwaves. So they were telling my parents, "Colton's dead."
That first show came around around the time they were saying, "Pull the plug," and your dream is finally coming true, and you're about to lose the one person that seemed invincible.
And so I wake up and was not able to move any limb. But that started a long road to recovery. I mean, from that day, from waking up, the first question I asked was, am I going to be able to sing? I like to have my voice sound perfect all the time, and you know, it's not a guitar where you can pick up and tune the strings. If you're sick, that string's broken. You don't get to tune it, you know.
I'm walking tall, but all you do is crawl right back to me.
The Kickstarter project was actually one of our finest moments as a group, not as a band. Musically, it was difficult because how do you go from being a local band to asking for like $5,000? And our friends and family were incredible. But we saw a goal. We're like, that's the producer, Rick Beato, insanely talented. and we said we are either going to do this or we're going to fail trying. This is a team effort. Our friends, our family, our fans, seeing that money reach that goal, I was like, this is a thing. And then you look at your friends and you say thank you.
Pretty good product, and then soon enough you guys will get to hear it. Soon enough the world will get to hear it. We are Osara.
She's the devil's daughter. She'll drag you down.